Hey guys, it's Vex again. I'm here with another comp. This one's a holy control comp based around Uther and Valen. Um, these are max stats, so the white numbers means they're max stats. The abilities that are circled are abilities you're using. None of these descriptors have the max abilities, but I'm going to be judging these characters like they are. So yeah, you run with Cairn, Uther, Valen as your starting three. Cairn is pretty good because he has an insanely high health pool, and he also helps out with your speed with Endurance Aura and Earth Stomp. So the game plan is to taunt him on turn one with Uther. If you don't need to, you can always just hammer. Um, and the plan is to speed everyone on your team up and then do a combo of Hammer Justice and Splitting Light or Valen's Blessing and Avenging Wrath, especially if Karen's dead at that point. Then you can do like uh, Judgment of Humility, Valen's Blessing, Avenging Wrath, and then you're hitting for 21-7 times if you have the Gleaming Pauldrons. So yeah, that's a general strat for the comp. It's like a combo comp, but also it works late game with a lot of stuff. So you're either gonna just play for control late game or play for the combo. So yeah, first of all, Uther. Uther, it doesn't really matter what equipment you take. You can take the hammer for extra damage against certain comps. You can take the pauldrons for extra damage on the Avenging Wrath with a combo. You can take the sacrifice if you find yourself taunting him and you want your other characters to be tankier. Um, his taunt ability is really good. You can use it to taunt himself, you can use it to taunt someone else. It's very versatile. It's also a good counter to stuff like Xyrella Samuro. So Xyrella has to counter or target a specific thing, and Samuro has to target that same thing. But if Uther taunts something that Xyrella didn't target, Xyrella will attack the wrong target, and Samuro will attack the target Uther taunted. So he won't get the double attack, and you're going to be doing damage with all your other characters, especially Valen, who I also talked about is in the opener. You have Holy Blast, which deals 12 damage at max level, and it restores 11 health to all your characters with Tome of Inspiration maxed as well. So whoever gets taunted on your team is going to get healed by 11, and if you're taking damage from spells too, they'll also get healed by 11. So everyone should stay pretty healthy after turn 1. Um, Unless it's like a caster or a lot of damage against your Cairn that's haunted, but honestly, his point is to soak up damage. That's why you run reincarnation on him. So it doesn't really matter if he dies. You honestly want him to die, but you also want him to be there to speed you up. So either way, it works out. If he stays alive, he can speed you up, and if he dies, you can replace him with a holy and do the full combo with Avenging Wrath. So yeah, that's the general game plan for your starting three. I underlined here because you can really use any equipment you want. But yeah, these three work pretty well together on turns 1 to 3. So yeah, that's my idea for a starter for a holy comp. And then this bench is mostly just like a control bench, or what I feel will be a control, like late game heavy bench. You have Tyrion with King's Helm, so you can scale with Blessing of Kings really easily. You have Judgment of Humility. You can combo with Avenging Wrath or Valen's Blessing. Or sorry, not Valen's Blessing, mainly Avenging Wrath. Blessing of Kings you can combo with Valen's Blessing because they're both full 4 speed. You can choose the order. So you can double cast Blessing of Kings. Divine Assault 7 speed at max level. Gives all your characters Divine Shield. If you get that to work, it's really good, but honestly, you'll usually be cycling between these two. Another reason Judgment of Humility is so good in a control comp is because it slows the game down. If one of your enemies has an attacking unit, you can just set its attack to 1 for the turn, play it slow, keep grinding the game out, keep buffing with kings. And yeah, and then you have Lich King for Frostbite for the permanent slow. It just goes with that like control mindset. You're gonna start outvaluing people over time and just start doing more and more and making the enemies do less and less. Um, you have like the Death Coil for heals if you need it. You have the Frost Shield for attackers, but generally you're going to be using Frostbite with Frostmourne, 5 or again 5 speed at max level, and it makes your enemy stuff 5 speed slower. So it's going to be doing a lot of work for you if the game does end up going longer as this comp hopes it does. And then lastly, you have Sylvanas with Death Volley. She's basically the best choice for any like control comp that has any summon whatsoever. This comp has Cairn with reincarnation, so he'll die, come back to life, and die again. So you'll get two procs off Death Volley off of that. And even if you don't get many deaths off of it, three or four, especially in this comp, is enough to start like scaling really hard. Especially when you have stuff like Lich King and Tyrion to either slow the enemy down or buff your units over time. So yeah, uh, the idea for this comp is that over time you're going to be getting a lot of value. In early game, you have this holy combo that can potentially just wipe teams out. Um, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Mercenaries Discord is just in the description. Still highly encourage everyone to join it. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. And thanks for watching. Bye.